Hello, everyone. I am Beth Golden, and we are back here for our second in our series about content designing and how to be in this industry and so on and so forth. If you haven't watched the first video, make sure that you hit that and you check that out. It is about being so you want to be a content developer. It talks about things that you can do. So go check that out. I also have this in a playlist, and so you can just click on through and it'll show them all to you. So let's just jump in. Today's conversation, or this video I should say, because I haven't changed from my last video to now, because it was like 30 seconds ago. Yeah, so anyway, maybe I should say today's video. Sorry, I just totally chased a rabbit. Okay, anyway, today's video, and I have some notes, is how do creative influencers get compensated? And basically, how do we make money? Because I don't know if you guys know this, but a lot of people who have channels and are monetized, and if you see ads, yeah, they're making money. And there's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't mean that they don't have passion for the hobby. That doesn't mean that they're not just as passionate as someone who isn't a creative influencer. It's just they have taken their hobby and turned it into a little bit of a business. And what's wrong with that? Isn't that what we all want to do? Isn't that what we all want to do, is do something that we enjoy and we're passionate about? Isn't that what we tell our kids to do, is find your God-given gifts and talents and go chase them down? Because that's when you make money. You make money when you are passionate, or I should say you're successful when you're passionate about what you're doing. And so I get really frustrated when I hear people say, oh, they're creative that company, you get used by them. They get paid for their craft. They're not as passionate about it. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. You're just bitter. So let's get over it. I mean, I'm sorry to be so direct, but let's just get real, okay? So, yeah. So, yeah, the whole intent of being a creative influencer is not only to influence, because I love that. My past job in my past life is in education. I'm a teacher. I love to teach. It's in my blood. It's who I am. My mom was a preschool teacher. I have an MED in education. I mean, I'm an educator. So I love to influence and teach. And really, this works really well with being a mom of 3 kids. And so that's why I did it, was because I also love arts and crafts. So boom, I merged the two, and here I am. And I'm super happy about that decision. Do I make a lot of money? Oh, hell no. There's not much money in this right now. And I'm not saying that there's not the potential for that, but there are a couple of reasons why. First of all, this market is saturated with people who will work for free. We are happy to work for products. I've worked for products. So I'm okay with that. So a lot of other industries, that's not the case. And also, small companies just can't afford to pay for advertising and for hiring teachers to come out. So a lot of times they depend on people like myself who are okay with getting, revenue in other areas and teaching on the side and having products to, given to them. So that's kind of how it works in this industry. Okay. But you do get to a point where you do get paid and you do make money. There are 3 ways that you can do that. And I'm going to talk to you about those. First of all, is you want to monetize your YouTube channel and your blog. This actually is going to end up being the least amount of your revenue. I know that that's shocking, because there's so many videos out there that talk about how you can get rich on YouTube and how you can make thousands of dollars a month on YouTube. Well, I have to tell you that it's not happening. Now I'm going to be kind of hypocritical right here. I shouldn't say it's not happening, because it can happen for some, but for most, this isn't where it's at. Our money is better earned elsewhere, okay? Just to give you an example, I earn roughly 57 cents for every 1,000 minutes of watch time on a video. That's not views, that's watch time. So if I have a 10-minute video and 100 people watch it, and they actually watch it for the full 10 minutes, which I think the retention on Facebook is like 4 minutes. I mean, on YouTube is like 4 minutes. I could be wrong. I would have earned 57 cents on that video. So you're not looking at a huge revenue right now. I don't know if that's because of the type of monetizational ads that are run on my channel or what, but it's not a huge amount, okay? But it is important that you get to a point where you do monetize both your blog and your YouTube. Monetizing your blog seems to be pretty easy. I think I was able to do that without having any content up yet. I monetized my blog spot over 15 years ago. I just started blogging. I think I had like 2 posts up, and I got an email that said, hey, why don't you monetize? And I'm like, okay. And I did. And YouTube, though, you have to do a little bit more with YouTube, and that's because YouTube, you do not really own your channel. YouTube kind of does. You're just renting a space. Free. You're not paying for it, which is nice. So I don't have much bad things to say about YouTube, okay? Because they're letting me do this for free, and I monetize now. But in order to get monetized on YouTube, you need to have at least 1,000 subscribers, and you have to have at least 240,000 minutes of view time in 12 months, and then they will monetize you, or you'll get the option to monetize you. Some people decide not to monetize because they really want to have control over what they put up. Right now you have, I think it's like the Article 13 that just happened, in which if you use music on your channel, that could be questionable. And if you take a clip from a video and put it into your video to showcase a point, oh my God, you don't want to do that either, because that's copyright infringement. And I think it's like after 2 times you do that with your YouTube, depending on what the offense is, they can actually close down your channel. So if you're not monetized, they don't really worry about it as much, I think. I could be wrong. My son has a channel, and that's why he won't monetize, because he's like, I don't want nobody to tell me what to do with my channel. I don't care if I get it for free. You ain't gonna tell me what I can do with it. So whatever. He's not doing bad stuff. It's video. He's like playing video games, and people actually watch that. That's like crazy to me. So anyway, monetize your YouTube and blog. The second thing that helps is affiliated, affiliated links. This can, for some people, this pays a lot. For me, not so much. I don't make so much on my affiliated links, and that's okay. Because my whole thing is I like to teach, and sometimes when you teach, I'm not so worried about selling you a product as much as I am teaching you a technique. And my attitude is I do have affiliated links. I'm going to share with you Share a Sale, which is something that you can actually get into, and it provides for you an opportunity to apply to I'm sorry apply to have affiliated links with shops. Shops include things like the NFL shop, Amazon, what else is there? Pink and Main, Ranger has a shop, Blitzy, Scrapbook.com, Concord and 9. Those all have little shops that are part of Share a Sale. So you get in a little account on Share a Sale, which is free. Yay, for free. And you will apply to get an affiliated link. And if they do, that's awesome. Then you can just start to post from that, post your link, people shop there, and boom, there you are. So I've had success with it. Like, I've had success, but I know people who have huge success with it. Like, they have so many followers that I think that this is what happens. Their followers are like this. Oh my God, she just told me I have to buy that. I totally have to buy that. I need to buy that. I need that in my life. And they buy it. Kudos to the influencer for being that influential. I'm not so much like that, no. But if you can sell on Eskimo Ice, you need an affiliate link, because you're going to do well on that. Basically, what it does is usually the common is it pays for 10% of whatever is purchased off your link. So that's how that works. So somebody orders $30 worth of stuff. Usually the typical I've noticed is people order $35 to $40 order. You'll make $3.50 or $4 off that sale. So there you go. It totally works. Something that is very useful also with affiliate links, if you're noticing that you are getting some hits on it, is Linktree. It's the Link Deli. Link Deli is a wonderful, they're not paying me to say this. I don't even think I have an affiliate link for them, but I'll provide the information down below. It's a wonderful tool to use to provide direct to provide whatever product you're using to directly link it into your description box. And people love it. And you actually end up making like 4 times more if you use it. So it's very valuable, but it is a paid thing. The cheapest is $15 a month, then it's $30, then $45. I'm at the $30 one, and really it's not paying for itself right now. So for me to have it pay for itself, I'd have to sell $300 off of those links, and I'm not there yet. So, but I do find it useful because people appreciate it, and they do link through on my YouTube and blog, and you can use it on YouTube, blog, Facebook, Instagram, anywhere. It's Linkdeli. So, you know, but there's going to come, you have to ask yourself if it's worth it if you're not making money on it. Okay. So there are ways to use the affiliated links, share a sale, sign up for that. There you go. Post those in your description box. But you do need to let people know this is an affiliated link. I'm getting a kickback on it, because otherwise it's just kind of sneaky. So, and there is some, it's questionable. You know, for me, my integrity means a lot. And there have been times when I do have affiliated links for some companies, and there's no way in hell I'm recommending products from them because they suck. Not a lot of people who are creative influencers have that opinion. They think, hey, you know what? If I can get $1, I'm going to get $1. I'm going to say this is the best stuff ever. I'm going to say it's good for the environment and it smells nice, even though my eyes are watering up because it stinks so bad. I'm pretty sure that it burnt my nostril hairs. They are going to post it. Okay, so be careful with that. Be careful who you're influenced by. Make sure they have some integrity. If they're flipping flopping between products, you know, I don't know if I would take that. I don't know if I would just buy into that. So, yeah, I like the affiliated links because I kind of get to pick what I want to show. So it's stuff I believe in. So I don't feel like I'm trying to sell somebody something. I would buy it anyway, you know, and I'm just showing you, and then I'm providing you with the link. So you kind of have to wrap your head around that one. But I've rambled on a lot about that. If you have any questions, just let me know below. So the first thing is monetize your YouTube and your blog. Least amount of money there. Second thing is affiliated links. And if you have the ability to sell ice to Eskimos, you're gonna be able to do well on affiliated links. Then the third thing is with companies. Now, companies will pay you in a couple different ways. The typical pay for creative industry is the lowest that I know of on the market. We get paid between $25 and $40 a post. So if we have agreed to payment, that is what it is. $25 to $40 a post. People in the beauty industry, they make between $800 and $3,000 for an Instagram picture. Okay. So part of the reason why the arts and craft industry is so much lower than other industries is, again, you have a whole bunch of passionate hobbyists who are more than willing to post something for a company if they got the product for free. That's the other thing companies do. They give you the product for free. That's how they pay you. So, you know, I started off that way. I started off back in, I've been doing this forever, but in 2004 or so, I'd say, I was part of a crafting community, and they had a subscription box. And it was like $35 a month for this box. It was a pretty awesome box. It was by Scrap Goods. They're no longer in business anymore. But I really loved it. I was posting. I was doing everything I told you to do on the last video. I was doing. And they recognized me, and they came to me, and they did a call for a design team. And I'm like, oh my gosh, a design team. I can't do that. I'm not that good. And so I tried out, and lo and behold, I made it. The condition was I just had to do an unboxing. And then I had to do 3 projects a month, considering that it was the only thing I was using at the time. That was super easy. And I had to post on their forum at the time. That was big back then, was the forum. And so I did. And that's how I started to really stock up my craft room, was with their kits. And I was happy. That worked for me. I was having a ball. And not only that, but I was getting to know people. I was like becoming friends with people. I had 3 little kids under 5. I never got out of the house. The only way I could have friendship was via over the computer. Not even kidding. So it was wonderful for me. That's how I got started. And then I had some things in my life happen. and I had to walk away for a couple years, and then I got back into the industry. And again, I had a substantial craft supply at that point. I'd always been buying things off and on and whatnot, but I just didn't have like any of the newest and the latest and the greatest. So I just started to do and just what I said to do in video one, and I started to make some design teams that would supply me with my product. And a lot of companies do that. There are very, very few companies that actually will pay you $25 to $40 per blog post or YouTube video. That's very rare. That doesn't happen very often. So you're going to get free product, which is awesome. And you can use that as content on your YouTube channel and on your blog to help you grow and help keep that monetized, you know. And then that's what they do for payment then, is they either pay you 25 or and 40 and give you product. They should always give you product. You're always going to get product. And then they share your videos and posts on their social media outlets, which is awesome because that brings in more views for you. So, you know, you can link through to your personal stuff and get people over there, and they'll still see the company stuff being used on your channel, and everybody's happy. It's a wild moment. And then what that does is it can lead to design teams. So you'll be on, you know, that leads to design team stuff. Kind of, when you start to work with companies, you're pretty much almost always you're on their design team. I think that the industry is going to get away from that a little bit, but we can get into that later. But the next video, I'm going to talk about design teams, okay? So, I'm going to stop here with this one. That is how you get compensated in this world. Oh, there is another way, but I'm strictly talking about online right now. I'm not talking about taking your online business and translating that into the real world, because there is a market for that, and that is teaching art classes at your local craft store. And Michaels even has something now too that I heard about that would be cool to check out, and they pay you to come teach. But with that, you have to provide all of your material, and so you can be a little bit out of pocket for that depending on how they compensate you in the crafting store. And you also have to prepare all of your class material. So that can take a lot of time, but there is pretty good money in that if you have the schedule, the flexibility, and the ability to prepare your classroom material. That is something that I have dabbled with. I haven't jumped into that yet because I'm lazy. I prefer to do what I'm doing right now, and the thought of putting together 15 to 100 packets of material for a class just makes my heart sink. That's not my thing. It's not. I'd rather teach online, you know, and put my focus on that. So that's just my thing, though. I may come to a point, you know, I used to be a teacher. I know how to create content and put together materials. So that may change in the future for me. It may change for me. But right now, I'm just not there yet. I'm pretty content with what I'm doing. So there you go. That was a little bit extra information for you that I wasn't planning on sharing. Hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, just comment down below. Ask any questions you want. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so. Make sure that you hit that little bell. I guess the bell lets you know when there's new stuff that I put out on. And feel free to share this video. Make sure that you watch in the playlist so that you can just go on right onto the other playlist. Or you can stop, get some coffee, grab some breakfast, get your snack. If it's midnight, you know, get up, go to the bathroom, come back, join me for the third video. See you in a few.